For years, artists have captivated our minds and our hearts with their work of art. I too am trying my hand at art. Am I the next great artist? Possibly. Yeah, probably not.
What's going on, guys? On today's episode of Robbie Sucks, we're going to figure out the color and pattern we're putting on these earbox covers. Check it out. So if you guys can recall, the frame color I'm using is this metallic dark copper from Krylon. We ended up putting this on the frame and it looked really cool, and I just kind of stuck with it. Also, the inside fenders and outer fenders for the wheels are going to be this color as well. So with that being said, I try to find an accent color or a pen locally here without going too far crazy, because I get a little impatient from time to time, and you know, it's not uncommon for people to get impatient. Judge me, who cares? Anyway, I found stuff that was close and similar. Hopefully it does a good job, but we'll see. So let's talk about our options. I have the Sharpies that I mentioned in the last video. If you haven't seen that video, there's the cover of it. Look for it on the channel. I also have this Krylon leafing pen. So for those of you who don't know what leafing is applying certain designs onto paints with like gold or silver leafing with like an adhesive underneath, and you apply the leaf over that adhesive in the shape that you want to paint it. And then you scrub away the rest, and what's left is the gold leafing, which then you would clear coat over and make it look good. It accents like pinstriping or wild tribal themed paint jobs. There should be some examples on your screen right now if you don't know. But leafing is actually really cool. I've never really done it before. This leafing pen, though, I believe is for touch-ups and not actually leafing. So we're going to try to see if this works as well. I try to get the colors as close as I can, like I said before, to the burnt copper. That's pretty close. But hopefully the details that we add on these today are minor and it'll look great.
Alright, so here I had spray painted a piece of cardboard black, and I was going to try my hand to see which colors I would like to accent the black before I put on the airbox, because I wanted to make sure I was going to make my right choice. So I did a couple markings with the copper Sharpie, and I'll be honest with you, the copper Sharpie on the painted cardboard didn't work great, so I was kind of discouraged and not quite sure I was going to use it. So then I switched to the other pen, and I had a hard time getting this to work because it's brand new, obviously, and you need to push it in to allow the paint to come out. But once it started to work, as you'll see here in just a second, maybe, and where we at? There we go. It's starting to work now. It was actually really smooth, and I actually liked the color of this. I may use this pen on another project, but ultimately it was just too bright for my taste. Like I said, not a bad pen to use. Really good, I think, for leaf touch-ups, but not exactly what I was looking for my airboxes. Okay, so ultimately I ended up using the Sharpie, and I'll be honest with you, it worked out pretty well. It's easy to follow the lines and the shape onto the airbox covers. It was real easy for me to handle because, you know, it is a marker, right? And we write with them all the time. Rather than the paint pens where they can get kind of loose with the paint or a little bit runny if you kind of press a little too hard. But ultimately at the end here, I really like the way that this Sharpie looks on the airbox and the way it worked.
I'm digging it. Look at this. Look at this. It looks like it's all tarnished and it's like been wearing away. I think this is the look. It's subtle. It's not too in your face. This came out pretty badass. So I'm going to go ahead and try it in the other one and see how it comes out. I'll let you know. Okay, guys. So here it is, the final product. And I'm actually pretty stoked how these turned out. They came out pretty sweet. There's a nice little, the copper accents, everything on here. And I can't wait to get these clear coated and put on the BSA and see how they look against like the frame and all the other stuff. This is a lot of fun. Well, that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun kind of doing this like artistic stuff and doing random customizations on the bike. I think it's going to look really cool once we're done. If not, like I said before, we can just do it again. As always, it's okay to suck. Just don't give up. Like, subscribe, keep coming back for more Robbie Sucks. Hit up RobbieSucksStore.com. And I will see you next time. Peace. Out what design pattern and what color we're going to put on these airbox.
Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it.
Don't worry, that you did edit out. Thank you for that. I didn't tell you I was filming, that's my fault.